Good morning, everyone. Welcome to YKLM TV. This is Tony Zhang McAfee. Today, we have invited artist Fanny Tang to our studio to talk about her art. Fanny Tang was born in the beautiful island of Nauru, and she has been a professional artist in Canada for many years, and she graduated from the Central Academy of Fine Art. And then most of her artworks are installation and painting. So last year, we collaborated with her on an exhibition called The Round Sky and the Square Earth, and it was very well received. So this year, we're working with her for an online art auction called Work in Color. So Fanny, would you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I finished my fine art degree in Calgary, Canada, University of Calgary, and then back to Hong Kong for work, but not related to any art industry. And there was a call from my inner sound and would like to change my life and start teaching kids art in Hong Kong in 2005. Wow, that was 15 years ago. But I did realize that I wasn't good enough to teach. And during that time, I went to Beijing to study Putonghua for 4 months in 2006. Then I fell in love with Beijing first, and then 2009, and started my art journey again in Beijing, and even finished my master degree after staying for 5 years. I didn't become a full-time artist right away, and then back to Hong Kong and teach art. Besides that, I was a gallery manager who handled paintings, sales, and framing services as well. Right now, I decided, after that, I decided to come back to Canada, and then, well, I've been staying here for 4 years, and then just started a full-time artist and an art teacher for 1 year in Canada.
I see.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
So art has been a very important part of your life for a long time, and finally you followed your heart to become a full-time artist.
Yes.
So what's your recent project since last year's Round Sky and Square Earth?
My recent project, it's kind of like I'm still working on my inner self. So for the period during the pandemic period, I had quite a lot of work have been done on paper and a small work. Some of them are mostly related to spring, and also spring season, flowers, nature, and then also because of the quarantine, and then we all stay at home and stay safe. So I really miss our restaurant, food outside, food, Chinese food. And so I came up with a whole series of flowers, and then mixed with some Chinese plates, bowls, and even dim sum, and then and all those special things mixed together, and then come up with some cute little surrealism artwork.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody miss dim sum, because dim sum is about the atmosphere.
Yeah,
you can never take out and eat at home,
right?
You have to sit there and
then
enjoy the atmosphere.
Right.
So your recent series, I see that you grow flowers, grow food in the bun steamers.
Yes.
So it's combining the flower, a lot of color, and you always use a lot of color in your art. I remember that last year you created some in installation art called the jellyfish, and you were putting them on the windows, and so sunlight can shine through. Through them. And last year I saw some of your paintings, very colorful paintings about the environment, ocean.
Ocean. Most of my theme started in 2012. Actually, are underwater jellyfishes, because well, all my painting, even though nowadays even the flowers, it's got some jellyfishes and fishes inside most of my painting. Paintings are all related to underwater creatures, especially jellyfish. when I start created the abstract thing, and then it's getting more about my inner self, and why I did all the colorful underwater creatures, because it's looked back like 15 years ago. I had really a hard time, and colorful things which makes me happy. And after the whole process of making painting, making arts work, and then it's kind of a release for myself, and then makes me happy, and also the viewer, the audience, after look at my paintings or my artwork, they feel happy too. So in that case, it's just a way to comfort myself spiritually or mentally. It's a therapy process that I am still taking. Yeah.
Yes. So you just told us the stories behind your paintings. And what does art mean to you?
Art, it's like imitation. Imitation. And then you can see it representation art, like painting, where the artists reproduce what is in front of anyone. It's harder to find in poetry, music, pottery, dance, like anything, like eating, cooking, and writing. But if we look through our sensory, like seeing, smelling, hearing, tasting, touching, like I can include the mind too. We feel something, and emotion is awakened. So the artists reproduce, imitating our feeling or emotion by creating something that other people, by experiencing the artwork, they can feel it too. Well, because also as felt again and again by many unique individuals, it becomes especially valuable if it touches others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I noticed that on the surface of your new paintings, there's a lot of textures.
Yes, yes.
Always a lot of textures on the surface of the paintings.
I really like the texture. When you see something flat, and then it's kind of boring for me.
Yeah.
And then so I study mural, and it's a Chinese mural art. And then I visit Dunhuang. I saw
the grottos.
Yeah, the beautiful caves. Yeah, all the they use mineral pigment to draw. So and I learned that technique. And then nowadays I still use this technique in most of my painting, even my paperwork, because it's in Japan and also China. They're still using the traditional way of mineral pigment to draw, on Chinese paper, rice paper.
So your recent body of work, so you are using a lot of pigments.
Yes, yes,
and also the surface almost a 3D.
Yes,
of your paintings.
Yeah, and it shines. It shines like coral reefs. That's why my underwater images mostly use mineral pigment, because it's got texture and shininess on it.
Yeah, get the feeling, not just imitation. Also draws your feeling.
Yes, yes.
So you want to touch, you want to feel the paintings and the stories behind it.
Yes,
right?
yes.
So are you working on any new projects or exploring any new materials?
Right now, because of the COVID-19, and then I am kind of stuck and stuck in the middle. So I will still working on my surreal style
series.
Yeah,
the
dim sum, made flowers and fishes and underwater, and then also put in some Chinese landscape in it. Yeah, because I really like traditional Chinese painting landscape. Yeah.
I can see that in your paintings there are some mountains. You can tell at first sight it's a Chinese mountain.
Yes.
In the Chinese painting, right? Some Chinese flowers or Chinese waves, Chinese water
right,
of
right.
ocean. Yeah. So what does that mean to you? It came to you, or you intentionally use Chinese themes?
Oh, I intentionally use that. Yeah, but in the way I depict it, it's in an abstract way, but it's not the traditional Chinese way of painting it. Yeah. So it's like kind of mixed as well.
Yeah, so this exhibition and online auction are coming up. So would you pick your 3 favorite paintings and talk more?
Yeah, sure. One of my favorite drawing is the cage.
The cage.
Yeah, the cage. It's a green background and it's a bird cage, and 2 flowers inside the bird cage. And then you see the flowers. I used I think I used the mineral pigment. Yeah. That
there
one.
it is.
Yes. And then you can see the pufferfish and then the coral in it, and then the seahorse, and also the background. You see the small green squares. Those are the traditional Hong Kong the wall tile.
I see.
Yeah, it's like my own culture. I grew up in Hong Kong, and then also study in Canada and also Beijing. So it's like a Chinese and Western mix. And then the fishes swimming around. It's maybe you can see it's flying. It's a metaphor, meanings like I'm trapping inside. It's like I stay home and nothing to do, and I cannot go out for food or fun, and then like looking for freedom. This is the one that I really like.
So your mind is traveling around. Your mind is in the ocean. Your mind,
flying out of the ocean.
In your home, and the dim sum theme, and there are 2 birds. So you got a friend in the cage. So let's pick another painting.
Yeah, the blue background, and then with the dim sum container.
Multi-layer steamer container.
right.
Bamboo.
Yeah,
bamboo
steamer. Yeah. Inside, it's like a Chinese the tree.
Bonsai tree.
Yeah, bonsai tree. Yeah. It's like
miniature landscape.
Yeah, miniature landscape. And then inside, you can see 2 small little jellyfishes swimming around. Yeah, but it's not really clear. This one I really like it because when I drew it, I really missed the dim sum during that time. Yes, of course. And then dim sum, and then flower inside the dim sum. Then I really love the nature. Well,
I believe that I have seen this flower very often in Vancouver.
In Vancouver, it's a local flower. Yeah, it's a local flower. It represents Vancouver as well. So it's like something around me and something I see.
It looks like that they're floating. This whole set is floating.
Yes, it's floating. They're
floating on the cloud. Yeah, so you're on cloud 9 when you're having some. Okay.
Yeah, and the last one, I think that my recent one, it's the Springville. It's the mountain with the 2 little sea. The green, that one. Yeah, I really like that one. It's a mountain, and then like Chinese clouds, and also with the coral reefs underneath, and then 2 cute little. It's when I created it, I didn't intend to put the 2 cute little. It's a seal in it. But it's accidentally, I saw some cute photos from my friends, and then,
I think they're looking for something.
Yeah,
looking
yeah,
for
yeah.
friends. Looking for
Actually,
happiness.
they're in a hot spring.
Hot spring.
Yeah, so it's like the background color, kind of like hot spring water, and then they're swimming, but it's also flying. And it's like, yeah.
So all your paintings are really creating a fantasy, fantasy, land,
this is
fantasy
my
theme.
new style.
Yeah, and I feel like coming back to enjoy them often, to enjoy them, and I can always find something new in your paintings.
Thank you. Because I don't like to stay in one particular style. Because before the exhibition here, the round sky and the square worth, they're all round, square, and abstract thing. And right now, this period, I switched to more realistic and also combined with abstract.
I see.
Yeah.
So all these paintings that we are seeing now is your recent work since the COVID-19.
Yes, since March. Yes,
since March. I see.
Yeah.
So they're all brand new.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, so this exhibition and this online auction are gonna start on October 26th. Is coming up. It's gonna run for about 2 weeks. Do you have any messages to our customers or viewers?
Oh, well, enjoy the show and then support our artist. Yeah,
absolutely. I think we absolutely need art. Right?
Yes,
art all the time in our time in our everyday life. And thank you so much for
thank
creating
you, Tony.
such.
Thank you for
always creating such delightful art. And then thank you so much for coming to YKLM TV.
Thank you,
so much.
Tony, for inviting me. Thank you.